So company let would be the agreement from your company
Right. Okay. Yeah.
to the landlord.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would the agent be sitting in between, or would it be direct to the landlord?
From my understanding, it's direct to the landlord, but I mean that'll be one question I haven't asked, and he's
Yeah.
not brought up. He's not brought up like a like a finder's fee or
It
any kind
it
of
sounds like
fee in the
he's just
middle.
doing the tenant find process for the landlord, by the sounds of things. That's what it seems like.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what he says. Yeah, that's what included in his message, saying like he hasn't. He says he's viewed it for 30 or more people, and he's not found the right person, which doesn't sound like he has, to be honest. But
Yeah,
um, he's not found the right fit.
yeah. Well, these guys are doing similar to what you'd be doing, 95, 100 and 110 a night. But they're new to it, so they've only got one review. Get 4 or 5 reviews, and all of a sudden you've got somewhere that's a lot more appealing to the naked eye, you know?
To the average person.
Yeah, because you could furnish it pretty much like this. They haven't done anything too fancy.
Yeah.
Nice new beds, but this is all very achievable. Um,
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
and
So do you think? I mean, it makes sense, doesn't it? I mean, I guess we'd have to have a few reviews to get the ball going.
yeah,
You
yeah,
never know, do you, unless you take your punt at it.
yeah. I think. Remember, this is only going to be one of our strategies. Booking.com. We're going to have it on Airbnb as well. And especially through the summer, you're definitely going to
Yeah.
get people that are going to need accommodation. So you're definitely going to make some money through the
Mm,
summer. Um, but I think if we were to also list it on Spare Room as well, and I think what does he want? 650 for it?
mm. 650,
He wants 650.
650, mate. Yeah.
How much the rooms normally go for in that area? 500?
I think. Yeah, I think probably closer to 400 realistically. Maybe
Yeah,
450 at a push with like the size of the room.
yeah, yeah,
450, yeah,
yeah.
probably I would say.
So I think the goal would be to make it a very good serviced accommodation for it to make money.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
the backup plan is worst case scenario. You could just rent it out to 2 individuals
yeah.
and at least you'd break even. So I'm just saying like you wouldn't lose money on it, you know.
Yes. Yeah, yeah.
That'd be an option just to stop it from losing money. But ideally
Mm.
throughout the summer, we would be trying to make it build it to
Worth
be
your service.
yeah, a very good Airbnb slash, service accommodation type of property.
Mm, mm.
Because other than this, I mean, you're going to continue to do the searches, you're going to continue looking, sending the letters out,
Yeah, yeah, of
finding
course.
landlords with more HMO style properties, and then you're going to be able to make them an offer, but you're going to have to put a bit more money into those types of houses,
Yeah.
and you're going to have to fill them by the room. And yes, you will make money and will make a margin from those, but who knows when that's going to come along? It could be a few weeks, it
Yeah.
could be a month when that comes along, but these types of smaller units, it could be a really good start for you, you know?
Mm. Yeah, I mean that is the vibe that I was going with in terms of what I'm thinking. But I mean, maybe that's because it's not like I'm just messaging the two bed properties. I feel like that's kind of what I've had initially. But
Yeah,
I'm doing the 3, 4 bedroom ones. I'm
yeah,
just not getting viewings at the minute for those ones.
yeah.
Uh,
This is a good like for like comparison.
yeah,
Um, it's a 2 bed, similar area, not far,
mm,
and they haven't done anything you couldn't do.
yeah,
The photos, that this is all very achievable stuff. Um, Parking, similar sort of house, isn't it? Yours is end terrace, which is better.
yeah.
That's quite a nice bathroom. But this is more of a like for like comparison. And when we look at the calendar, it looks a
The
bit
calendar was
more.
pretty booked,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
I mean, that's a week. Well, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a 7 night booking. Um, they've already got another 10 nights booked. next month, more than that actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So they've already got 13 nights booked next month.
Mm,
Closer to these sort of 150 price point as well, which is good.
yeah.
Um, so I mean, let's average it out and say that you rented it for worst case scenario 110 if we started at 110, but I think you could get
Mm,
more than
mm,
that in the summer, to be honest. But
yeah.
if we was reserved and said 110 for 20 nights, that's 2,200,
Mm,
and then you have to pay a commission
mm,
to booking.com, which hopefully after the first time they book, you'll be able to remarket to them and try and get them to book directly with you so that you get that commission back. Um,
yeah. 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 Yeah.
but I mean, if we knocked
What is
off
it? What is the commission on
15%,
Booking.com?
15%,
15.
yeah, and it's similar on Airbnb as well.
Mm,
So if we said roughly £300, isn't it? Roughly 10% of 2,200, £220 plus 110. So 330 minus 330. And then because you're going to be running it not as people living in there all the time, it's going to be more of people coming for a few nights and leaving. The bills aren't going to be as expensive as they would be if you had people living in
mm.
there all the time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. That makes sense.
if we took 350 off, I think that'd be very realistic, to be honest, especially through the summer for bills.
Yeah.
So that gives us 1,520, and then minus the 650, you're still looking at £870 profit.
Mm, yeah.
And that's at
Yeah.
110. That's at 110.
Mm.
The calendar we're looking at
So,
here, we're seeing nights that are booked for, well, £200 in June. So,
mm.
and some of these nights we can't see how much they paid, but you can see the price is starting to creep up because it's getting to peak season, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I guess that's the good thing we've got in our favor as well. We're coming into it
Yeah. Oh, there's
at a good
no
time.
better time to
Summer's.
start than now.
Yeah. Because I feel initially just getting the ball rolling, it'd be nice. Obviously, it's it is what it is, but it'd be
Yeah,
nice to get off to a reasonable-ish start, just to get
absolutely.
like the kind of the ball rolling kind of
Yeah,
vibe.
yeah, and get
So I
some
feel,
money coming in. Um,
mm,
you could have a really good summer, and then by the time you've got sort of through to September, you've got 15 or
mm,
10 good reviews, and you've made you pretty much made your money back from what you've invested, maybe even made a profit, to
yeah,
be honest with you.
yeah, yeah,
And then going into the quieter months, you've already got that built thing then. So then when people are looking online, they're gonna they're still gonna book because you've got all those
mm,
reviews. You're gonna have all your operations in place. All the teething stuff will be out of the way,
yeah,
and you'll still be getting booked. And then also, if you were to, like we said, the backup plan of renting it out to individuals, I guess
mm,
we wouldn't rent it for 450. We'd have to charge people more than that.
more, yeah,
Yeah, but
yeah.
I mean,
Well, I mean,
even if you said, look, 600 each person for 2 rooms, you're still gonna make a few hundred quid.
yeah, while
So
still learning,
yeah, you could do
yeah,
that. You're still learning. You're making a few hundred quid through the winter months, and then
yeah,
we get through into February again, and then it picks up again, and you're booming again, and you're
yeah,
making a grand a month, and
yeah,
you made all your money back in the first few months from summer. You're in profit, and you've got a product that's already got good reviews. You know how to run it. You've got good reviews on Booking.com and Airbnb. You're remarketing to all the
yeah.
people that have stayed, and you're messaging all the companies in the area. I think it could be
But
good, mate.
exactly, that's a shout. Exactly,
I,
that's a good strong shout. Yeah,
I think it could be good. I don't know. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't work for you if you got it up to this standard,
yeah.
and you put all your effort and
Can
energy into it.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I'll get back. I'll definitely get back to him. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I'll have my response ready, so I'll send it to him today either way. And
Yeah, I'll send you a copy of if I haven't already included it in the course, and I'll get my contract up that we just sent the landlord, and I'll try and find the part where we said we'll pay for any damage if the tenant does any damage,
yeah,
and then you can literally copy and paste. what we've
Yes,
done,
no,
so
that'll be
that so
handy,
that so
mate.
that you
Yeah,
have that. I don't think that's an unreasonable thing for them to ask for. And if that's
I
the
don't
only
think
thing
so
that's
either.
if that's the only thing holding him back from getting it done, then I think this could be a first deal, mate. This could be an opportunity.
Yeah, yeah, no, 100%. And like you said, that he's already said the landlord seems keen.
Yeah, I mean,
So
I'm confident. I'm confident that
either way, I
you'll
mean,
keep
and it's,
finding them.
yeah.
I think you will keep finding these opportunities, but I don't know if they're always going to be landlords that are open to it. Um, and it just depends when you want to get started,
Mm.
really, mate. Because you want to wait another month, and then all of a sudden you're missing
I
out.
know. See, this is the thing. Yeah. See, this is the thing. I feel like I've got to that point now where I want to get a deal as
Yeah,
soon as possible that can work, just so that we can start cracking on with the next stage.
yeah,
I don't want
yeah. And then it's
to
like, and then when you're pitching it, it's like, look, I've got this
lingering
one.
on
I've got
the outreach. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got this one working. So when you're pitching it next time, it's like, look, come and have a look at this one, or you get a nice little brochure made up of this one. You can show people how this one's doing in the photos and the
Mm.
marketing. It just makes it all a lot more real then.
See, this is it. Yeah, I agree, mate. I feel like that's where I'm stuck at. I'm getting a bit tired of the whole outreach thing. I just want to do something else,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, of
Yeah, so I'd
course.
rather just get started
Yeah,
ASAP. Really,
yeah,
well, I can.
yeah,
So yeah. I mean, it seems decent. I'll just have, like I said, take a punt on it and see how it goes. I mean, I'll speak to him and I'll let you know what he says.
yeah,
Either
yeah,
way, I mean, even on his listing on Gumtree, he's got
yeah,
a few other properties that he's got, like, coming soon
yeah,
kind of thing.
yeah, yeah. I'm happy. I feel comfortable in
So
moving forward with it.
it could be something that I do properties from.
Yeah, I think it can definitely work as an essay. We've got a lot in our favor going into the summer. And I also think that the contingency plan of
Mm,
just renting it for 600, 150 a week per person in the quieter
mm,
months and getting the bills under control and just trying to make them so that you make at least 300 quid a month. I mean,
yeah.
you'd put it this way, you'd buy a buy to let and put 30 grand into a buy to let, right? And make £300 a month and be happy with that. So
Well, yeah,
to put
exactly.
what we're going to put into
Spot
this,
on.
we're going to pay him 1 month up front. He's probably going to want a deposit more than likely. Maybe we can get a
Yeah,
couple weeks off, maybe a
yeah,
2 week deposit.
yeah.
Yeah. So you're going to pay £900 and then you're going to spend what,
Mm,
a couple grand furnishing it,
mm.
and you could make it
It's
look brilliant.
reasonable.
So you're going to
Yeah.
invest in 3 grand, and by the end of the summer, you could easily have made 4 or 5 grand back.
This is it. This is it. Yeah,
So you
absolutely.
could you could have
Absolutely.
5 grand back in your pocket by the end of summer, and then if you have to, you could rent it to two sharers over the next 3 months just to keep it making some money.
Keep it going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and let's
That's a
say
good shout, to be
you
fair.
make
Yeah.
another grand over those few months, and then you come back
Mm,
into the season when the year starts again and it starts to pick up again, and then you're laughing.
mm,
You got 6 grand. You've turned 3 grand into 6 grand in that time, and
mm.
going into the next year, all from there is profit.
100%. And I feel like, again, once I got my first one, it's what you said. I remember you said initially, it's like once you get your first one and
Yeah.
you believe in it more, don't you? And I feel
Exactly.
like uh,
Exactly. You
the
get momentum.
confidence that'll come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think
Yeah.
you're at that stage now, bro. To be honest with you, I think you've smashed the outreach. You're good at negotiating. You're good at speaking with people. That isn't the part that we're struggling with here at all. I think we're at the stage now, similar to Aman, where it's like, okay,
Mm.
we got an offer on somewhere now because like
Yeah.
you're
And
ready.
yeah, 100. I agree. I agree.
We just
And
need the
on top
belief.
of that, that's it. That's it. And I feel like I'm ready to get one. It's just, like I say, we'll keep on doing the work, Luke, and I'll get in touch with him.
Yeah.
I sent him a message yesterday. To be fair, he's not
Yeah.
responded, but
Yeah.
I know he said last week he was, he's going away for the weekend. So I don't know if it's
Yeah.
a regular thing,
Yeah.
but
No worries.
I'll give him a call in the morning
Yeah.
and see what he said, because he said he was going to contact the landlord again.